Hey guys, Hector Castillo, Poppy from girlschase.com, here to talk to you about how you can make sure that you have no friends. Do everything that I tell you to do and you'll have zero fucking friends. First thing, when it comes to making sure that you don't have friends. Wow, that is garbage handwriting. Have shit handwriting and then write it on blackboards where everyone in this room depends on the living of the presentation of this video, and then have handwriting like this and they'll want to kill you and they're not going to be your friend anymore. Okay, so no, seriously, being needy. Neediness is disgusting to women, but when it comes to making male friends, it is also disgusting. The world is built on value, and a lot of this value is translated into what could be called power. And when it comes to power is you want to have a hierarchy of basically three sets. You have the set of people who are above you, and what you do is you give a value in return for their value, and their value is greater than yours, but because you have a unique offering to them, whether it's glorification, whether it's a service, sex when it comes to women or males, you know, you could just suck his dick, you're getting some sort of payback for your offering of service. And so you get something in return for giving. When you have someone who's of equal value to you, it's more of a brotherhood, of a friendship. And this is mostly what we want to talk about here. And then you have a situation where this is reversed. So now you're above and they're below. And so they're giving you adoration, service, dick sucking, whatever. And then you're giving them knowledge, money, etc. There's a transfer of power, of value, of affection, of knowledge, whatever it is. That is how value is being exchanged, and that's how most friendships are built. When you are needy, what you do is you immediately place yourself here and you place them here. So what you're saying is you're very needy for their attention, for them texting you back, for them liking your photos, for them giving you advice, giving you knowledge, giving you money, giving you anything. You are saying, I need this. And the way that you express this is you're a bit too enthusiastic when it comes to talking to them. Hey man, how are you? Yeah, okay. Yeah, what about this? Can you help me with this? You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've had someone do that to you, and you've done that to other people, and you've recognized where you've done it to others, and they're just like, yeah, and they pull back. And when they pull back, you have this feeling of, okay, I need to try harder. And then you become more and more needy, and it's exponentially increasing. And so you position yourself as lower than them and them as higher, and then you're at their mercy. If you have something valuable, they're gonna continue to have a relationship with you. But in a lot of cases, especially when it comes to men and women actually equally, pretty much, you're going to make yourself not needed. And when you make yourself not needed or not wanted, you're going to become disposable. And when you become disposable, you're not going to have them as really a friend. They might be an associate. They might be a utilitarian friend where you provide services for them and they provide something in return. And so you have this business kind of relationship, but it's not a genuine friendship based off of pleasure and of well-wishing. If you want to know more about this, I'll actually link in the description below Aristotle's Nicomachean, I always have trouble pronouncing that, Nicomachean Ethics, and where he goes into the elements of true, genuine friendship. And it's a bit of a hard read, but it's actually very, very useful if you can make it through to understanding what's the difference between a good friendship and a bad friendship, or a friendship that's not necessarily true, but useful. Okay. So being needy is going to make you immediately within the power hierarchy very disposable. And so this will, for most people, because most people actually, to actually make this fit within the power hierarchy, when you are needy, what you're going to communicate to them, even if it's not true, right? You can have a lot of value, but if you don't present it in the right way, and if you're not acting in accordance with the value that you actually hold, you're going to communicate to them that you're not actually as worthy as you truly are, and they're not gonna have a relationship with you. And then this is gonna compound, and you're not gonna keep them as a friend, you're just gonna be an associate or someone that they use. And this is gonna be especially toxic with people who are users, people who like or tend to habitually use other people for their own gains without giving much in return. So avoid being needy. It doesn't need to be explained too much how this behavior looks. Too many texts, too often asking someone to hang out and they don't want to hang out. Yeah, it's a very emotionally accurate thing. Explaining it right now in terms of how many times you text them and how many times they respond is a bit vague and you're not really sure. Sometimes people are busy, but you generally have a good feeling of when you're being too needy. And when you're doing that, stop, right? So you can make sure you don't have friends by being needy, and then you can make sure that you do have friends or genuine friends by cutting that behavior down. Okay, so another way to make sure that you don't have friends. Tease them too early. This one is huge. Actually, I don't want to get too much detail because I don't want to call anyone out because they're probably watching this. When you have someone who is your associate, they're friendly with you, but they're not associate. It's a hard phrase. Just call them friends. But I have actually a very distinct distinction. That's a bit verbose. Between someone who's a friend and someone who's a friend. Like, that's my brother, right? I have a very high criteria for someone who's truly a friend. When you tease someone too early, this is something I've noticed all throughout my life, both from me teasing someone too early and being teased too early. Teasing is a huge sign of friendship, but it's a sign of friendship. Remember I explained the levels before? When you're teasing someone, it's only done when you are equals or you are a superior and they're an inferior. When you're a superior and they're an inferior, you can tease them with pretty much no regard for their feelings, and it's gonna work because you have so much value that they're willing to endure that abuse. To put it very mildly, that abuse. And women do this for men who are like, they're chasing after the girl and she's like, yeah, whatever, barely responding, and he keeps texting. And he's basically being abused mostly through his own efforts. But even in serious cases, the woman can actually insult the man, even in a fucking relationship or a marriage, right? And so when you're a superior, you can tease your inferiors or your subordinates with impunity, whether it's in a workplace, in a relationship, or a friendship. But when you're equal, that's when teasing is, for the most part, truly teasing and not insulting. When you have a friend, you walk up, hey, ce faci quaia, pula mea, bitch, suck my dick, how are you, bro? I miss you, I love you. You're teasing them, so you're saying things that on the surface, verbally and explicitly, are huge fucking insults, right? You're telling them, yeah, go fuck your mother, you fucking little bitch. And he smiles, he's like, yeah, fuck you too, bitch. It's a friendship thing. When you have that relationship with someone, what you're saying is we're relatively on the same level, like we're in the same kind of community, same little group, same little club or guild. When you have that relationship, what you're saying is, I'm equal to you. Or if you're being really scathing with it, what you're actually communicating is I'm above you. Now, the problem with this is if you're not actually at their level or above them, depending on the severity with which you tease them or insult them, they're going to have this feeling of, okay, this guy is acting like he's my friend, or this guy is fucking acting like he's above me. Fuck this guy. Now, he may actually be lower than you, but you do that and he reacts negatively, and that's just a mismatch of interpretations of value. But what I'm getting at is where you have a guy, let's say you just met him, talking and then you walk up, hey, what's up, motherfucker? If he's not at the place where he feels that with you, you're going to kill the friendship like that. I've had friendships with guys who are getting to know each other. We're cool, right? I'm a very nice guy. I'll make friends with anybody. But I'm very careful with who I have in my inner circle. When someone teases me too hard, whether it's in a response to my Instagram story, we're having a conversation in person, over text, whatever it is, and he teases me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have an immediate emotional reaction. I'm gonna be like, And what this tells me is, based on our experiences, I don't think he's allowed to tease me like that. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna damage my perception of our friendship. And it's going to slowly decrease my feelings of affection towards him. Because not only is it a feeling of he's disrespecting me because he doesn't realize how fucking valuable I am and how much he should respect me because I'm fucking poppy, right? There's a lot of ego involved, I understand. But there's also genuine distinctions of value. There's people who are high value, there's people who are low value. That's just how the fucking world works, okay? Get used to it. but it's also a feeling of this guy just doesn't get what the fuck's going on. And that in and of itself is an indication of value. He's not socially aware enough or doesn't have the empathy to understand that we're not at that place yet, right? Now, that place can happen in an instant. I'll meet guys and I'll be like, this is my brother. I can just feel it based on the way he acts. I can just be like, game recognizes game. This guy's my dude. He could walk out and be like, I hope you get fucking smashed in the face with a big dick and you fucking die on the floor, you know, fucking whatever. And I'd be like, what's up, man? Hope you get fucked too, right? I'll be cool with him. We'll be cool with each other. But then there's a guy who's not gonna have that reading of the fact that we're on that level. It's kind of a vague, emotions are very hard to pinpoint. We're not gonna be at that place and he's gonna go for it and it's gonna ruin the friendship. So what you need to do is one of two things. You can wait for them to get to that level with you. So if you feel that with him, like, yeah, this is my brother. He's my brother. We're around the same area. He insults me. Hey, yeah, fuck you too, bro. Then it's cool. It's the safest option. But you can also, if you're a bit ballsy and if you understand social dynamics and hierarchies pretty well, then you can be the one who initiates it. Hey, what's up, motherfucker? If you can do that to someone, and they respond positively, truly positively, not like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, fuck this guy. If it's not that, then you've done it correctly. And the only way you're gonna learn is through experience. But if you're new to socializing and you're new to social circles, you're new to power hierarchies, whether it's at work, in like a friend group, in a relationship, whatever it is, when you're new to this, I suggest you play it safe and you just not tease people until they start teasing you. Then what you do is you tease them back and you see how they respond. If they can tease you, but you can't tease them, what they are saying, whether it's true or not, what they're saying is they're above you and you're here. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but you have to understand that's how they see it, and then you act accordingly. If they respond well, then that means you're around the same area. So be very careful with teasing people. This is a natural, it's mostly a masculine thing. Mostly men are doing it. Women, of course, tease each other, but men are mostly like, there's a great meme where it's a group of guys and they're all like, yeah, fuck you, bitch, get the fuck out of here, I hate you, right? And then the one guy leaves and the two guys are left and they're like, oh, I love that guy, he's so cool. And then they have a meme of the women in the panel below and it's like, oh my God, I love you, you're so cute, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And then the one girl leaves and she's like, the other two girls like, yeah, that girl's a fucking cunt. Yeah, she's a fucking bitch, fuck that girl, right? So it's a masculine thing. All the men watching this, you totally fucking get it. You understand teasing is just a part of being male friends. I think it's kind of just we keep each other tough. Like, I need to see if you can handle this insult. And then if you can handle the insult, it means you're tough and I respect you as a man. So be very careful with how you are teasing other men and understand power hierarchies and adjust accordingly. Now, lastly, I just want to get to the nitty-gritty of how power hierarchies work. Hierarchy, it's another word that I can't really, like, hierarchy. Fucking illiterate. All right, so I talked about Aristotle earlier. I'll just go over quickly what it is. So there's 3 types of friendships. There's the pleasure friendship, which is just we enjoy each other's company because you're funny or whatever. Then there's the utilitarian friendship where it's like you're a carpenter and I'm a designer, and you know, every time we meet for a job we tend to work well with each other, but we don't know each other outside of that. But every time we see each other, it's like, hey man, nice to see you. We're on this job together. You do this, I do this. Oh, okay, cool. We respect each other's crafts. You know, or I'm a music producer, you're a rapper, right? So I can make your beats, you make the raps, and we have a connection based on that. We work well with each other, we vibe together, etc. Then what you have is called genuine friendship. And now this is what Aristotle, there's obviously gonna be one or both of the other aspects in genuine friendship, but this is the hallmark of a genuine friendship, which is I want you to do well for the sake of you doing well. Like, I care about you outside of whatever it is that you give me. Like, I want the best for you. That's a genuine friendship. You want those friendships to be based on that. But a lot of those friendships develop initially because you provide a pleasurable experience of them being around you. You're funny, you're charismatic, you're charming, you're nice, you're sweet. They like the way you speak, Or they like your utility. They like the way that you sing because you're a singer, you're a musician, you're an artist, you're a YouTuber, you give advice on girls, whatever it is. They like, most of the relationships that I have with people who are fans, I guess, of what I do, and they talk to me on Instagram or YouTube, whatever, it's mostly utilitarian and pleasurable. They enjoy seeing me on video. They're like, oh, you're funny, da da da. They like watching me. Or it's utilitarian. They like what I do for them, right? And I love you guys. I'm nice to you, right? We're not friends, but we're friends in some way. So I'm providing a value to you, and in return, you subscribe, you ring the bell, you like the video, I don't know, you comment, you ask for more advice on Instagram, which gives me material to post. You buy one of my products, right? There's a lot of products in the description below. If you really truly enjoy what I do for you and I give value to you, then you give value back to me. There's an exchange. So the way that you build a true, genuine friendship for the most part starts with you providing some sort of service, right? You are a knowledgeable person about this or that, or, you know, fitness, money, seduction, I don't know, what the fuck ever. You know something and that gives value to the other person, or you're just a fun person to be around. You're pleasurable, you're funny, you're charismatic, etc. One of these things you're gonna have to have. For the most part, most of my friends that I can think of, I really enjoy being around them, and also they have a set of knowledge that is above mine, so I learn from them. And when we hang out, they're giving me insight. Like one of my absolute best friends, my fucking brother, he's like world class at fitness. He's just a fucking beast. And I enjoy being around him in general, and I also think he's an amazing human being, like top 1% of 1%, and I love him to death. But also at the same time, he provides knowledge to me, and he also provides a lot of other things to me. He sucks my dick really well. I'm just kidding. Not really, okay. And he's also just a cool person to be around. So he gives me that knowledge, but he's also fun to be around. He's funny, he's exciting, he's charming, da da da, right? We're basically in love. So when those things are combined, they give the spark to the initiation of the relationship. And then once the relationship is initiated, I see the value in him, and then I wish the best for him. Though ideally, if you're morally perfect, you hope the best for everyone. That's the ideal. But if you want to make sure that you don't have friends, don't provide value. But the way that, of course, this video is a joke, what I'm telling you is do the opposite of this, provide value. Whether it's utilitarian, you have some sort of skill or knowledge that you can pass on to others, and they're gonna return that with either social status, right? You're around them, they're around you because you provide this knowledge of value or whatever it is. They're gonna bring you around other groups and they're gonna give you social value. They're gonna give you their knowledge in return. They're gonna give you money, whatever it is. Provide value, or just be fun to be around. That's one of the best values. It's just be fun and charming. I've seen guys with zero life skills, except for the fact that they're just really fun to be around, and really high value people value them. Don't tease someone too much. Pay attention to the rules that I explained earlier so that you don't overstep your bounds and disrespect someone unintentionally, and don't be needy. Those are the good ground rules to make sure that you actually have friends by avoiding them. Okay, cool. Why you won't have friends? This is how you make sure that you do have friends. Very simple. Yeah. Cool. Hector Castillo. Poppy. Girlschase.com. Follow me on Instagram as a service to me for my service to you if you have found it valuable. If you haven't, then go fuck yourself. But if you have found value, follow me on Instagram. I'd appreciate it. Send me a DM, ask me a question. I'll try to get to it. Please like, please subscribe, please ring the bell, and go fuck yourself.